Hi everyone, my name is Steph. This is the Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel and welcome to the spring round announcement for the Love in the Night Readathon. This is a readathon that I co-host with a number of my friends twice a year. It's a paranormal romance themed readathon and we're so excited to bring it back in springtime. I would like to point out here that it's springtime for the Northern Hemisphere, but I'm just so used to converting everything into Northern Hemisphere themes because that's how BookTube works. The spring round this year is being held from the 13th until the 19th of April. We will have a live show. It will be around the 17th or the 18th of April, so either a Friday or a Saturday night. Stay tuned, more details about that to come soon. And as always, the wonderful host and co-hosts are back. So this is the brainchild of Shae and it is co-hosted by Izzy, Heather, Robin, Megan and myself, and we love it. Like, it's one of our favorite things to do twice a year because I read so many paranormal books all year round, so it just makes total sense, right? We have a bingo board and we have a scavenger hunt, and this year we also have some host favorites. In previous rounds we've always picked a group book, but this time we thought, why don't we just give you guys a range of books, and that can be a bit of a challenge to try and read at least one of the host favorites throughout the week. So I'm going to quickly go through all of the prompts, the bingo board and the general prompts for the scavenger hunt, and then I'll tell you about the host favorites that I have selected. So on the bingo board we have read a new to me author, read a book with disability or mental health rep, read an ebook, read a book with horns, read a host favorite, read a non-USA based author, read an underrepresented author, so that could be any kind of rep that you believe is underrepresented by authors, read an audiobook, read a manga or graphic novel, read outside your comfort zone, read a book with a unique creature, and read a queer story. So those are the bingo board prompts. Then for the scavenger hunt, which are just a series of prompts that you can go looking for in the books that you're reading, which is potentially what I'm planning on doing, but I haven't decided yet. Stay tuned, I will have a TBR for this readathon. I don't do TBR, I'm not doing TBRs this year, but I will probably do a TBR for the readathon because why not? First on the scavenger hunt you have monstrous mayhem, so any kind of monster themed character within a book, that would count. Witching hour, not today, which refers to knotting, so any kind of book that features that. Well That Sucked, which could be a vampire story or any creature that kind of sucks. You could even have a succubus or an incubus. Winged and Wicked, Trickster's Treat, so any kind of trickster like character. And then also Primal Prey, which could feature primal play in the book, or it could feature a character or paranormal creature that is more of a primal character. Werewolves usually fall under this category as well. And then I'm going to put on the screen all of the host favorites. We've all selected 3, and then I'm going to specifically tell you a little bit more about mine. So the first book that I have selected is Under the Surface by N.L. Walker, which is her most recent release. It is a KU title that is about sea-based paranormal beings who can shift into a animal form, and it's really fun. It's the first paranormal book I've read by N.L. Walker and I really enjoyed it. So this would fit ebook, host fave, a non-USA author, outside your comfort zone, unique creature present, and queer story on the bingo board. It would also fit the monstrous mayhem prompt on the scavenger hunt, as well as primal prey. Then I've selected Clean Sweep by Lona Andrews, which on its own is not a paranormal romance, but the series itself is paranormal with a sci-fi spin on it, and you could pick up any book in the series and count it as a host favorite, to be honest, because if you're further along in the series and you want to pick up one of those books, go for it. This would fit ebook because you can get it as an ebook. It also has a fantastic graphic audio, so you could read it as an audiobook for that prompt. It's a host fave. You have unique creature present, and even though it is playing with the werewolf and the vampire tropes, I think it does it in an interestingly enough way that you could count it for unique creature present. Plus there are so many other interesting unique creatures that feature in here anyway, so definitely it would count. It would also fit Well That Sucked because there is a vampire character, Primal Prey because there are werewolf and also hunter based creatures in here. They're not all love interests, they're just interesting characters. And also Monstrous Mayhem. There's also a graphic novel, so it would fit for that prompt too. And then finally I have The Lookout's Ghost by A. Knightley, which is a queer ghost story. This is available on Kindle Unlimited, so it's an ebook, it's a host fave, it's a queer story. Could potentially fit outside your comfort zone if ghost love stories are not necessarily your thing, and also Monstrous Mayhem. It does also feature chronic illness rep in it as well, so if you're looking for that representation, that's in here as well. And that is our Love in the Night spring round announcement. I'm very, very excited. Come and join us in April. We're going to have a ton of fun. and I can't wait to decide what books I'm going to be reading. I'm going to mine through the things that I own and also the things that I currently have out on Kindle Unlimited, because I have a stack of paranormal books out on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm looking forward to picking them up for this readathon. In the comments, I would love to know, are you planning on joining us for this round? Feel free to let us know. Otherwise, feel free to share your favorite magical paranormal themed emoji to let me know that you're here. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.